We are now in the big bad Sterling. We got a whole fleet of Sterlings today, I think, because one, my blue Freightliner is in the shed or in the shop with my tanker because tanker needed brake work and it's staying there on the tanker. And our other Freightliner doesn't want to run. We just got that truck. It has sat almost all summer. It's a little bit longer frame, got a 5th wheel plate for it, kind of a little bit of a project, and it doesn't seem to want to start, acting like it's really not getting fuel, and I don't really know, but fortunately I think I'm stuck in a couple bad Sterlings today. We're gonna make her work, checking on the pre-fresh as we drive by, make sure nothing funky's going on, got a combine in the way, and gonna go hook up to a hopper bottom. Made her back to the hopper bottom here. And we run poly plates in our 5th wheels. Get away from greasing because grease is yucky. Poly works good most of the time, except for the fact that either one, people feel the need to take them off the trailer and then they no longer stay on the trailer, or two, they just get worn out enough that they don't stay on the trailer and then you gotta set them in there. I found the best way to do that, back almost all the way underneath with your air out of the truck and slide that poly in, put the air back in so that it pinches it in there, and then you go ahead and ram it over. So now I got the poly in there, now I can back up and lock onto the trailer. Alright, hopper bottom's hooked up. Hopefully, wheels are gonna spin. Looks like they are. Can we see them? I can see them. Okay, wheels are spinning. Gonna get her out of the pickers here. Straight out the rhubarb. And looks like we're doing alright. So we're gonna get this fueled up and probably take it to the field. Hopefully Dad's just about got his combine ready to go. And yeah, I guess we'll see you there. Made her to the field. Not the best spot to park, but it's gonna have to work. About half off the road, so that's a benefit. So head her back to the farm and get the other truck ready to go. Just got a robot call, robot 4, non-critical, bleed hole blocked. So usually that's just the bleed hole, as it says. So we'll go see if that's true. So here we are in the robot room. Take it out of operation right away. Check it out. Hardware failure, right front. So I don't know, can't say that it's milking poorly in that quarter looking across the board, but sometimes that'll cause extended milk time and just make slower milking and not proper milking out of certain quarters. So we're gonna go ahead, we got our bleed hole tool. It's a mechanical pencil with a little needle in it, and we'll stick that in the right front bleed hole. I believe this is the bleed hole side, so it is completely full of something. If that's the right side, it might be the other side. I gotta look at it. Just kidding. It is this side, I think. So I'll take my fancy dancy tool here. We're gonna poke around in here and see, can't stick it through. I'd say it's plugged up because it's not going through. So we're just gonna keep digging in here, get some of that crap loosened up. There we go. So I just got it to go through, and I would say we got her unplugged. Find that hole one more time. See if there's any more crap we can get out of there. Yeah, look at that. So much stuff in there. Got her cleaned out pretty good now. A few more wiggles around. I'm gonna take the hose, squirt it out one more time, see if we can get any more debris out of there. Poke it one more time and should be ready to milk again. Come get milk. Go faster, please. People are waiting on you. There she goes. Milking some more cows. So I was back in the room and this is Robot 4 milking right now. It's that cow that just walked in. I don't know how well it's focusing, but she's at about 26 pounds right now. And her right front just happens to be milking really low. It's only gave 4 pounds. Her right rear gave 10, but her left front is also at 5 pounds. So hopefully it's milking all right. We'll find out later on today. Big Ricky got her running. Working on putting the 5th wheel plate on. I think Big Ricky and I are the only ones that appreciate this Freightliner. Everyone else claims it's too long, but I think it'll do just fine. So does Ricky. So right now I am headed to the field. Help Dad with something. He may have broke something. But yeah, so I got a couple tools. I'm headed there to help him. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record it because for one, it's really fragile windy out and it's kind of a 8-handed job to fix what is broken. So I'm gonna go there, get him going again, and then hopefully we'll be able to hammer down on some corn. So yeah, just figured I'd let you guys know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep it a secret what's broken. I don't feel like you guys need to know what happened. Didn't involve any trees or anything like that. It's just stuff happens. Stuff happens. But I think maybe a 12-row corn head might be a good investment for my father in a combine, because then maybe he'd have a little more room to, I don't know, you know, turn around and whatnot. So yeah, you know, don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing's broken that bad. Great. We got the kid. Got our buddy. Come on out of here. Alright, got that. Need our tools. And then we're gonna throw her up there. This isn't gonna be that much fun, really. Probably not. So, I don't know. We'll leave you guys behind and we'll let you know how it goes in the end. Another satisfied customer. Gotta get back. Gotta get the other truck because this one's got 2 dumps on it. Takes roughly 4 dumps to fill a truck. This is the 3rd dump, so 1 more dump. And it will be full, and I will not be ready. So I'm gonna hammer down, as one will say. So back at the bins here, and I need to get this to run without running corn out. So I need to remember how to do this. I gotta pull a pin. Where's the pin? I don't see the pin. Where'd the pin go? I'm confused. I'm really confused. What happened here? Oh, here's the pin. So I gotta pull that out. Why is this not moving? What the heck? Hold on. It was just a 2-handed job, I guess. So now we can run. Yeah, this is turned off. Why everyone's shooting me in the foot here? Not good. Alright, I gotta turn the bin accessories on. Control panel, start. So yeah, now that I pulled that pin, I should be able to start this up and it will not run. Still running. Why is it still running? It should not be running. I suppose if it had weight on it, it probably wouldn't run. Now I gotta make sure the spinner will work and turn the floor on. So next up, before I forget anything, gotta turn on the grain spreader. And right now, it should be running. Maybe. Start. Okay. Diverter is on. So now I'm gonna run up there and see how fast it's running, because you can never trust that it's set properly from last year. So I'm gonna go run up there quick and see what's going on. So here we are on top of the bin. She's spinning, I think going a reasonable speed, not too fast. We'll once we run corn in, then we'll see how far it's really throwing it. I'd like to get it, you know, pretty close to the outsides, but it doesn't have to be shooting it out the top, because if you get it going too fast, it'll come out these doors. I found that out. Not fun. So yeah, I think we're ready to go get a load of corn. All right, we pulled up to the field. The other semi's right here, hoping just to pull up right behind it and park there. We'll see where the trailer ends up, because otherwise I'm gonna move this ahead. Probably want to leave. I can't pull it tarp there anyways because we got too much hill. So yeah, park this here, pull that ahead, and see where this one really is. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now. To make sure that's full too, I guess. I was wrong, not full. Needs another dump. So still gonna pull it ahead a bit, and I guess I'll wait to get completely loaded and pull that truck ahead. So yeah, get this one. Make sure there's air in it. I hope it has air in it, otherwise it'd be a sad day if it really leaked that fast. We've got a fleet of Sterlings and hopper bottoms waiting to get loaded. Hurry up and wait, that's the motto. I wish I was pulled ahead a little more yet. Maybe I'll do that. It's just, there's a telephone pole there. Snoots and telephone poles, not a good combination. It's a little easier to roll in. Look at this rock! County's gonna wreck their machinery on that. Give me saving the township some big dollars. Here comes the combine, she's full. It's heaping over. Might even have some on the cab. It's a little extra yellow up there for some reason. Oh boy. This will be the first load of dry corn for us this year. I shouldn't say dry corn, but corn that we're gonna dry. I think it's about 16%, I believe. Maybe a little wetter. I didn't have an actual number. But if I were to guess, that's how dry she'd be. We are loaded down with our first load, headed back to the farm with it. Just got tarped, just got loaded. I opened those sieves up a little bit on the combine, or closed them up I should say. Didn't open them, I closed them. But we're getting some cob in there yet. Just kind of getting her tuned a little bit. These are some, this corn's doing pretty good. It's probably gonna average around 180 maybe. We're hitting spots at 200, and some of it's, you know, it's in the 170s a lot of the time, and then bounce up in the 200s. So I'd say it'll maybe average around that 180 range, which is pretty good for around here. But yeah, just getting some ear in there, some cob in there, I should say, as well. and just kind of getting her dialed in. Headed back to the farm now. Got to back up to the grain bin, get this thing unloaded, and start filling that bin. That's all there's left to do. All right, here we go. First load going up. Start opening her. Slowly but surely. Maybe sometime here. There we go. Corn's starting to flow. See how fast we can run it. I got summer right around there. Just let it go. So we can hear that spinner running. You can hear it hitting the sides right in this area. I don't think it's about a quarter way up. Sounds like it's hitting. So that'll do fine for now. And we're gonna run up here and look, see what's going on inside. Can't see much but dust. It's a dusty job. Oh yeah. So it looks like we're spreading it pretty nicely to the outside. So we'll see how centered our auger's dumping her in here. I do wish that auger was a little more centered. So if I were to guess, I'd say that this side, the south side, the opposite side of the auger, the trucks, is probably going to end up filling first. From my past experience. But it is what it is. We'll just have to play with that spreader later and even it out if it starts to get uneven. Yeah, this is our basic setup for filling this bin. We only got one bin right now. It's a 10,000 bushel shivers bin, the dryer bin, and yeah, truck there, swing auger goes under, run it up to the top, and start filling it. And once we get her about half, 3/4 full, then we fire up the bin and start heating it, and then it starts drying. And it takes about a day, not quite, depending on how dry the corn is, to dry this 10,000 bushel. They say they run the most efficient with like 4 to 5 feet in them, but we don't have nowhere to transfer it to. So right now we're filling it, drying it, hauling it out, filling it, drying it, hauling it out. So just what's working for us right now. It'd be nice to have another bin back here, so when we do get, you know, we can keep bringing corn in, keep drying it all the time, pulling it off when it's dry, and throwing it in another bin. But not really an option right now. So working with what we got. All right, the first load is in the bin. Check it out, see what it's doing in there. Yep, got a layer of corn already, looking maybe a little bit higher on this side, but we'll make her work. We'll figure it out, get the bin full evenly in the end. So yeah, I don't know, not much else to see here. Just time to go and grab another load and keep filling her up. Load number 2, going up the auger. There go, mark it in the calendar. This move. We developed a little bit of a corn leak. We're catching it. Pulling up on the field, getting on to about close to halfway done with it. Looks like Dad's gonna pull that truck forward for me, I think. And then I'm gonna get this parked, maybe not. All right, quick switch. Dad's got the combine right there. I'm in the big bad Sterling. Oh shit. Now there's a truck, the car coming up. I'm just trying to get my corn harvested. This guy's in my way. Hurry up, hurry up, Vamonos. Howdy, thanks for waving. All right, I'm trying to drive. Now I got no air pressure. What an ordeal. All right, here we go. You guys sit right up there. All right, we are headed back with our third load of corn. And there's Jeeps everywhere. A lot of Jeeps. Why is there so many Jeeps? Here he goes. Jeep caught in action. There's buses, Jeeps, all kinds of traffic here tonight. So, yeah, this is load number 3, headed back to the bin. And Dad's got high hopes. He asked me if we were gonna get the bin full tonight. We could probably get it full tonight, but it might be tomorrow by the time we finish. So that got that going for us. So yeah, headed to the farm, be headed back. Load number 3 is in the bin. It's all falling in there pretty nicely, actually. Yeah. Keep hauling. Pretty much just repeat now. Going past the field right now. Still hammering. Didn't quite have that truck full yet, which is good. That means I'm catching up a little bit. I was falling way behind and I wasn't even making it back here in time, so glad that I got back before that truck was loaded. It makes me feel a little better. All right, we are back at the field again. Dad's unloading another dump. And we made some good headway on this field. It's a pretty square 40. It might be up, it's like 45 or something like that. But it's really nice and square. So, corn's been going good here so far. It's starting to get a little darker out and corn's coming off. There he goes. Off to go hammer some more out. I am headed back to the bins. Excuse my air pressure. Apparently I decided I want to be out of here again. Here he goes. Yeah, cutter? There he goes. Just missed it. Just totally blew it on you guys. Hammer down. Alright, we got five loads in here right now. And it could be a little more even in here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's favoring this side, and that's the tricky thing about using an auger to fill this, is that if you're not perfectly centered, and it's not perfectly centered, it just is uneven. So I got that spreader set where I think it's got to be to help even it out. We're gonna dump full load on that side and then see where it's at, maybe dump another one and just go from there, see what it does. But only got one more load coming tonight, and then get that ran up, maybe fire up the fans, see what happens, and then we'll top it off tomorrow. It'll be a quick day tomorrow because we got over half the bin filled, and then we'll get it dry and get her hauled out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below how you guys are enjoying it and whatnot, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.